Here we are on map number 2 for LA Mortals top left against Dallas Deranged top right. LA Mortals able to get that first one, but now we're going to be heading over to Lijang Tower. And again, with me is Julik. Julik, sir, how you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Spiff. Of course, thank you for bringing me along for this match tonight between Dallas and LA Mortals.
Now, we did have some switch-offs from Dallas and LA on both sides, so this is a little bit of a different team. We have Needs Connection coming in, we had Surfy coming in, or we had Lily coming in as well. Fantastic.
Correct.
And it does look like
Needs Connection.
I would like to see these teams stick with the Mei on control point, because I love seeing Meis on control point. I love seeing some Metras on control point, because again, the teams have to go to a specific spot versus the payload, which you can flank a lot easier and deal with things around it. But having a control point is a lot more fun. So they are going to be sticking with the LA Mortals, going to be going with the McCree, the Mei, the Zarya, the Lucio, the Ana, and the Reinhardt. What do we have for Dallas?
For Dallas, we've got Juno on the Junkrat, Saya on the Lucio.
A fantastic wall does allow for the favor to go in favor of LA. Fantastic. Surfy does win the battle over the Reinhardts after falling to himself thanks to Dargan with an arrow. Latin Guy just finished off Juno. Heber Hammer getting a kill as well on Sayonara, who had come in for Dallas. Dargan is taken out by Latin Guy, and right now, LA, very well done to solidify their first cap on the point as they start accumulating the percentages they need to get 1 out of 3 maps.
And that all came to thanks to the pick on the Phoenix, on the Zarya for the Dallas side.
Yeah, the first Mei who would get that wall was the one who was going to win, and it did seem like it was LA. They did switch off another wall, trying to push back and let their team regroup and solidify. Dallas all sticking together, trying to get some picks. Juno is going to jump in, trying to get some kills. Does get a combo onto Surfy, going to be stunned and taken out by Latin Guy. High Noon coming out is going to get Sayonara. Well-named Sir for that. Right now, LA is doing a fantastic job. It is 6v4 right now, charging in an Ana boost. It is going to kill Surfy with that charge. And a Shatter does finish off and needs connection, and Latin Guy taken down, finished off by Phoenix. Oh boy, can also is taking down Lily. And this right now, Dallas is pushing this back, and that fight turned around in their favor.
That was a crazy old usage there by Skeeter, the Ana, on their oh boy main tank Reinhardt. That essentially opened up the play for them to be able to cap by picking off their Surfy on the LA Mortal side.
Those who are unfamiliar, Ana's ult was changed slightly in a little bit. It does add a heal, and it does add the damage reduction and damage increase. So a charging Reinhardt can kill another Reinhardt if he's low enough a lot easier. And Mei ult's going to come out after Latin Guy does get Owlboy. And it's a lot of members of Dallas just frozen and ready to get picked off. So LA Mortal starts to clean this up. It is just Skeeter on the point, trying to stall for a little bit more percentage. But the point does switch back over in favor of LA. If they actually continue to stay on the point, which they did not, they don't own the point yet. Hey, LA, there you go, Latin Guy. Thank you, Needs Connection. Thank you, Lily.
I wonder if those seconds are going to come in and hurt them towards the end.
So I've been told in chat that it is Lilith, and right now the Shatter coming out and charged by Surfy is going to help finish off Oh Boy. Sayonara goes down by Latin Guy. Right now LA is pushing them back. Fantastic wall. High Noon, not necessarily needed right there from Latin Guy. I would like to see him save it, but it is a very solid defense coming out from LA again.
I am liking what I'm seeing from LA Mortals. Quap and the Mei is allowing their Reinhardt to be very, very aggressive, and Surfy's not letting them down. He's creating a lot of space for his team, and they're capitalizing on that space that he's creating.
I do like seeing what Dallas is doing right now. Not enough people do this. They don't have to go through the front. They can come out the side, which they're doing. And now another Mei wall coming out. Both tanks from Dallas are down. I can't even go through the Mei wall as a spectator. A grab coming out from Dallas. Huge one is in there. Needs connection. Finishes off Phoenix. And a fist comes down from above. The Space Jam does get both tanks for LA down. Right now, it does seem like LA does have somewhat of a little bit of a chance until they keep falling down. So 98% for LA. LA loses the point after Dallas does do a fantastic Space Jam, again, where you see Zarya using her grab and then comboed with Doomfist's Meteor Strike, so slam dunk or so-and-so. And speaking of slam dunk, Juno falls down to Latin Guy.
Look what Mei did. She was able to drag out both of the tanks from Dallas, and now they have the whole squad, LA Mortals, on the point and trying to contest it.
Indeed, we have a fantastic Sleep Surfing, not able to find anybody with that charge. Both Ana boosters coming out, one on Zarya, one on Ryan. Grab coming out from LA Mortals. There's 4 of them in there, 5 of them in there. A Lucio trying to keep them alive. Oh boy, does take out Lilith, and another charge from Surfy does not enough to finish off Skeeter. Phoenix does take him down. A Mei ult coming out, trying to freeze Dallas. Phoenix not able to boop himself far out. Oh boy, frozen. Both tanks falling down. Hebrew Hammer dying. We had a dragon coming out that does get Quab and Latin guy. Dallas able to hold this point one more time. LA has possibly one more chance, but they only have about 12 seconds to get on there. It's charge coming out from Oh Boy, just trying to push him back, and right now they need to just get somebody on the point. LA, you need somebody fast. You need somebody fast. Lucio boost. 97%. Lucio does get to the point to put it in overtime. High noon from Latin guy, not able to get ready. Juno does get the double kill. Meteor strike coming out right afterwards, trying to find somebody, not going to get anybody when he falls down on the point thanks to that Lucio ult, keep it able to keep it alive. Surfy trying to keep both his healers alive as best he can. Going to be punched in the face though. Lilith goes down to the wall. Latin guy does go down to the wall and needs connection going to the wall as well. Sayonara finishing off Surfy. Hebrew Hammer is asleep on the point. Oh boy, does swing a hammer to wake him up, and Juno getting another fist to the face, and he does fall to Dargan's arrow. And fantastic pushback from Dallas.
What a great game. Game 1 on control map, Lijang Tower. Both teams coming in very aggressively, and Dallas taking the first victory on this 3-point match. Maybe.
Maybe. But fantastic job to both teams. Again, I love games like this that'll go from high 90% versus high 90%. So it was just Dallas that was able to solidify some of those kills. Great Mei walls. Oh, I love seeing Mei. Let's see if he'll stick with it on this one.
Here on the left side, we have LA Mortals, Latin guy going with the McCree, Quab with the Farah, Hebrew Hammer on the Zarya. Needs connection on Lucio, Lilith. I forgot her real name.
Lilith.
On Anna
Just say
and
Lilith.
on the Winston. Lilith.
And over here on the right from Dallas Deranged, Juno's going to be up in the air on Farah with Sayonara healing. Oh boy, going to be going to a Winston. Phoenix going to be on your Diva. We do have Skeeter coming up in the background with Anna, and the Dargan's going to be trying to snipe him out of the air as a Widow. So both teams going with it. It's going to be Juno who gets the first kill. Latin guy going down. LA deciding to go the long route. Dallas deciding to be on the main fight thoroughfare with the, what do you call this? Marquee? Fantastic marquee. Needs connection does get Latin guy back up just in the nick of time. We do have more of Dallas on point. It does look like Summer Hayes pushes forward to try and get some point on it. Surfy falls down. Juno does get Lilith. Both tanks trying to solidify and get a kill on Hebrew Hammer, which just barely gets him out of mech, and it was able to get Needs connection, keeping him up very well. Latin guy does finish off Juno up in the air. Latin guy pushing forward, trying to get some more picks. Quab does take out Dargan. Oh boy, does get Latin guy, and it is still going to be Dallas who solidifies this first capture on the second map of Lijang Tower.
Great positioning by the tanks from Dallas side. They were able to fight on the point. They were essentially bringing in the LA Mortals tanks, and they got them on the point, and they were able to focus them down very fast. Well done.
We have a quick dive from the Winston trying to push in from Surfy, trying to do a lot of, trying to get something, but the rest of his team was not there to push with him. They kind of just went in there just a little bit and stopped. Nerf, this is gonna get a double kill. Lilith and Surfy falls. Dargan does get Needs connection, and Phoenix Flare does nerf. This also got Hebrew out of his mech, and he's trying to fight back with Diva, and it's Juno who does come up and shoot a rocket point blank in his face. But Quab deciding to take his own life or getting booped off so he can maybe switch or just get back with his team. Either way, that is something I'd rather see than stalling a failing attack. Is somebody saying, "Hey guys, I'll just be up here." No, you get picked off, and then you'll keep your team down. Angry Monkey, oh boy, diving in, getting slept, and trying to get some budget in, but he does actually fall down to Surfy. Dargan winning that first Widow battle. Needs connection, booping Phoenix off, not able to dive back on top of it. But LA Mortals right now looks like they're in a prime position to switch the ownership of this point if they can remember to keep somebody on it. And right now it is Skeeter trying to do a fantastic job of stalling. Justice coming out from Juno just to kind of zone him off. Surfy does take down Dargan. Sayonara gets Dargan back up. Anna boosted. Ryan going to charge into Phoenix and trying to take him out of mech. Juno does get Lilith. Latin guy does get Skeeter. Shattered is not able to follow anybody, but Surfy does get the kill on Sayonara. Phoenix's fantastic mech. Juno falls down to Quab on the Tracer. And Hebrew Hammer getting a double kill on both the tanks for Dallas, and it's LA who finally switches it over after 95% for Dallas.
Great recovery here by LA. Surfy did overextend without his shield, thus creating that massive space between him and the back line, and that allowed for the Dallas side to just take care of the back line, and they almost lost that battle. But switching to the Tracer along with the Lucio speed boost, they were able to come back in numbers.
I like seeing what I like what I see right here. We got both tanks diving onto the point to try and make sure that they pull the rest of LA back, but they aren't keeping alive just a little bit. Winston gets asleep. Both tanks were falling asleep. Quab getting Phoenix out of it. Juno winning against Latin guy. Heber Hammer taking down Sayonara. LA deciding after getting kind of split off from Dallas's dive in the back, they were struggling to figure out where to go, but they are trying to push back. Oh boy, taken down by Quab. Phoenix has taken down Lily, and Quab just taking down Skeeter. So that's both healers right down for Dallas. Trying to push back. It is just Mini Diva from Dallas trying to push onto it, and not going to be enough. But LA Immortals, again, trying to hold it, has to have a solid defense, and they do have Grav on this next push.
Quab with the crazy plays on the Tracer are coming in clutch here at the last minutes of this match. Massive 3K at the very end on that last defensive hold.
Well, right now on Dallas, we don't necessarily have anything switching. We do have wall hacks coming out from Dargan. They know exactly where they are. Trying to see what they're going to be doing now. Nerf this, coming out into the middle of the foyer. Does not get anybody. There was enough time for them to get behind a wall or Ryan shield. That does kind of push them back, though, allowing for the oh boy to get Ana boosted to try and start doing a lot of damage. Quab getting stunned, not going to be finished off thanks to a fantastic Zarya shield. Latin guy does take down Skeeter, the healer, one of the main healers for Dallas. Dargan taking down High Noon, coming out from Juno, not going to get anybody. Juno does finish off normal Latin guy. Heber Hammer does get Sayonara, but there's a fantastic battle back and forth of the monkey on the point from Oboy trying to finish off Surfy. Not enough. Quab getting a kill on Juno, and Phoenix Fires flares mech, but they do need to get somebody back on point for Dallas. The monkey is back on. Doomfist is on there. It is Oboy and Juno. Try to do like the Valkyrie has come out to try and keep them alive. No kills going to be coming out. A Shatter's going to get Phoenix out on the ground. They're going to be charged into the wall. Lilith does get Dargan with a fantastic grenade. Quab finishing off Oh Boy on the ground. Juno does get Latin guy in the back, and Phoenix does get Surfy. And right now it's kind of 2-2. Mercy was left alone. Sayonara's taken out by Heber Hammer. Quab does get Skeeter. Dashes from Juno back onto the Genji, trying to do some damage. Quab getting all the kills, both down and the mech going out. We have a fantastic Hamster trying to play Ring Around the Rosie to kind of stall and win the point. Dargan does get Lilith on a punch. And the Doomfist does get the other Doomfist and finished off by Sayonara. It's just back and forth. It's crazy again. This is the same map that was crazy last time where it never ends. Needs connection winning the Lucio battle. Quab finally finishing off Oh Boy, who was playing Ring Around the Rosie with himself for half the freaking fight. Time's up coming out, going to finish off a Nerf this coming out. It looks like there's going to be enough time for them to get behind. Nobody able to get in there. Not able to get in his mech from Phoenix either. Does get the punch onto Juno, who's finished up by Lilith's orb, and that was a fantastic defense keeping LA alive. It is now 1-1 on Lijang.
Overall, LA Immortals had fantastic individual plays, but I have to give it to Quab. Quab swapping to the Tracer was the game changer. It's what essentially got them to win on this game number 2.
Absolutely. We'll see if they're going to hold that onto the third and final map of Lijang. Whoever wins this does take the map. But let's see what they're going to be changing. I do like seeing the Quab on the Mei one more time, I'm going to be honest.
Didn't quite work out on the first point. The Tracer, however, they had no direct counter, even though McCree was on the Dallas side.
But as we move forward, LA is going to be sticking with a Doomfist Mei to go with the triple heals, with Surfy being the only real tank. But all the members are pretty tanky themselves. They went straight to the point thanks to Lucio, walling off, trying to make them do it. Nobody for Surfy to charge into. Oh boy, trying to push forward with the Zarya. Fantastic grenade, going to finish off Surfy. A charge! Does not get anybody. Get booped off. Latin guy does punch Sayonara in the face. Enough to win, and his fantastic punch is going to finish off. Oh boy, double kill from Latin guy. And that's going to be enough for Dallas to say, okay, fine, we'll back up. We'll back up. Not before Dargan gets taken out by Surfy's Fire Strike, but it is going to be LA taking that first few ticks on this third map.
What an impressive Doomfist play here by Latin guy. He's been able to pick up 2 or 3, he's been able to finish off 2 or 3 heroes. It's a very impressive play here.
Dallas not going to necessarily switch anything up except for Juno going back to the air, since they don't have, there's no real answer to that coming out from LA. So a charge from Oh Boy, not going to find purchase anybody. They'll be trying to go around the side, and we got Farah trying to do some poke damage up in the air. And again, nobody really to deal with it, so he's getting free shots. Coalescence coming out from LA, trying to push him back. Charge is coming out. Meteor Strike going to be coming out. Landing, going to get Sayonara, sir. Again, well named. Right now, it does look like LA is ahead again, 6-5. I'm sorry, 6-4 as Skeeter falls to Quab, and oh boy, deciding to go ahead and jump off or get knocked off, whichever one it was, and it is going to be Dallas regrouping one more time. They're already at 50% for LA.
Right now, what Dallas really needs is a counter to Latin Guide. His Doomfist. His Doomfist is doing what a Doomfist is supposed to do, disrupting the play, disrupting the backline, and he is looking unstoppable at the moment.
Now we do have a Mei ult on defense, which they might need to use because on attack they have 4 ults, 5 ults that'll be towards the end of this fight that they'll have available. Stunned and it's gonna be a shatter that takes down Hebrew. Needs connection and shifting and going to follow down with a Latin guy charge. That's taken down by Dargan. Quab does get Juno out in the air as he was trying to shatter. Another shatter coming up from the other side. Skeeter falls down. Quab trying to finish him off. Grab coming out, going to let Dallas finish off Needs connection and Lilith. And right now, Dallas, using those ults to their advantage, does turn the tides and let them get it after 85% goes to LA.
I'm not sure if Quad by accident blocked Surfy's shatter, or Surfy died as soon as he hit the shatter, because that might have sucked if he blocked it by accident.
That's quite alright. Sometimes it's not always necessarily going to be the case when you figure out when a Mei wall is going to be used perfectly. I like oh boy getting the charge to get back to his team, and it's going to be counter-charged. Surfy taking it out, and oh boy, a Mei ult being used. Phoenix is frozen. Skeeter trying to keep him alive, and unfortunately Surfy takes down both of them. Lilith's orb does finish off Skeeter, and a Coalescence coming out from LA, trying to damage Dargan, who gets frozen and taken out. And right now is just Lucio from Dallas trying to keep the point alive. Because again, it is in the possession of Dallas, but LA is switching it over right now after Surfy was able to finish off Juno.
And I take back what I said earlier about Quad being on Mei. It looks like they're making the specific maps for Mei.
Right now, this is the last chance. They have 2 seconds. They need somebody to get a fantastic Mei, almost skipping out. They're trying to push him back, but they were able to finish off. Meteor Strike from that guy, not finding anybody. Shula Shah from the Lucio ult coming out, trying to keep everybody alive. A lot of damage going back and forth. No one really falling. Both Doomfists are trying to find somebody to punch in the face. It's just hectic right now. Nobody's dying. Right now, it is back. Is the fight on the point. Dargan able to get around. A shatter does get Sayonara on the ground. Charge does not find him because thanks to a fantastic Zarya ult. Latin guy does get oh boy. Juno getting the boop off from Lilith and killing Surfy. Dargan does get Needs connection with a punch in the face. And a boost on to Sayonara to keep him alive, and it's going to be Dallas able to get the turnaround to keep their chances alive. They only need 90. They have 99% for LA. One more fight in their favor, and they will take it.
This is it for Dallas. They have to win every single fight that's going to come their way, and I'm expecting around maybe 2 if they are successful at stopping this next LA Mortals wave. Let's see what they have planned.
LA will have. They can go in with the Lucio ult. They will have a Mei ult towards the end, and Latin guy might have a fist from above towards the end of the fight. A Mei wall trying to just separate and split the team. Justice coming out is going to get Lilith, and a grab coming out from Dallas is helping to finish off Surfy, Hebrew, and Needs connection. It is just Quab who had a fantastic Mei ult, but not enough people left alive to capitalize on it. Latin guy jumping off, and it was a full team kill thanks to Dallas's fantastic defense.
So Dallas did use Juno's Farage, but I feel like they were even more successful with the waste of that Mei ult. They forced Quab to switch to a McCree now.
A punch or a dash from the heavens. Sayonara taking off. It does hit Surfy off the board. Quab does finish off Juno in the air. Hebrew Hammer getting Skeeter. Oh boy, getting a charge on that guy. A fantastic shatter. Getting Lilith on the ground, but thanks to the Lucio all keeps him alive. Oh, Hebrew Hammer getting taken out before his rally could take effect. Right now, Dallas is getting a lot of fists because oh boy does get the charge on Quab. It is just Lilith on the point. Surfy coming back here. His Needs connection is Orion and 2 healers trying to keep him alive. Needs connection goes down to oh boy. Charge from Surfy, not able to get the full pin on oh boy for some reason. Sayonara does finish him off again. Juno does get Lilith, and it's going to be Dallas who switches around. It is now 1-1 in this matchup.
I believe. One.
That was a lag on Discord. Say that again.
Oh, Dallas won.
Dallas wins. Yes, Dallas wins. Yeah. Looking at this fantastic play, possibly the boop hits Moria off, does finish off Surfy, and then able to get great direct hits onto Doomfist. So well done, teams.
One thing, both teams are equal when it comes to skills. and the way they're playing reflects that idea because you have Dargon on the Doomfist, and you also have Lijang on the Doomfist. Dargo being the direct counter to LA Mortals Doomfist. Then you have Sayonara and Needs Connection on the Lucio, and they're both timing their beats.
Yes,
at
they
the
are.
same time. So
Hey,
they're playing, they're doing a mirrored comp, in my opinion, or mirrored tactics, where they are so equally balanced that they need to essentially mirror each other and wait until one of them makes a mistake and then try to capitalize on that mistake.
And I just want to reinstate, these teams are so well back and forth. That was not a one-sided match at all. All three maps, both teams 90% and above before it switched back and forth to finally just be in Dallas's favor. So this is some great Overwatch. I love seeing teams that are this evenly matched because it just means back and forth. It's going to be awesome. We're going to see some great things happening again on this map 3, but it is tied up 1-1.